We are in game 5 between Lojza and Viper, a very appropriate Teutons war, something I like to see on Arena. Actually, Teutons is, I think, very interesting to play and hasn't been on the regular agenda of the MoAre3 tournament, so it should be nice to see what the players are actually going to do here. I'm going to start with Lojza's map again. Lojza got 1 relic inside, 2nd gold inside, 3 deer outside, but could mill these extra berries. 1 relic very close to his base, outside of his base, and 1 boar inside. Another relic close actually, and he's sending scout around. 3rd gold outside on the other corner. 2nd gold was inside, that's nice for him. Main stone on the side here. I'm not sure if you need a castle Teutons, probably not too early. And the main gold for Loys are very safe in the back. A few trees blocking those 2 tiles, but shouldn't make the big difference here. The other boar is inside as well. And we do have a 2nd stone safe in the back, an extra gold and an extra stone as well. Lojza's map actually pretty awesome, and he should be happy. Also having a lot of relics close, that's really nice. That's 1, 2 close and 1 safe. So also this one on the right hand side a little bit closer to him. So actually his map really awesome. Let's see what Viper is going to do here and how his map is looking like. 2nd stone very safe in the back, 1 boar inside. Main gold very safe, also even more being blocked here. You can't fit a mining camp on this side. We might see a TC come up right here later on. And Viper scouting his back of his base. He's finding the extra gold, so both have an extra gold in the base as well. Pretty fair. 2nd gold inside, 3rd gold outside for Viper. A relic inside for Viper as well, but that's maybe that's going to be the only one he's going to get, or maybe this one as well. But then again, Lojza I think a little bit better. We have a main stone for Viper, also forwardish. 1 boar outside, that's not too nice. And nice micro last game, by the way. Yeah, Viper did a very good job here. In the end, it wasn't enough, but that's not what you would expect, that it's going to be enough mains against God. So let's see what the players are doing here. I think Viper's scouting, still scouting. Yeah, he's going to keep the block the boar because it's not done loom. Very nice job for him, and maybe even keep the gate open. What are you going to do? Yeah, taking a hit, but he should be fine now. It's going to be on 4 HP. But he should not lose. Ooh, this is going to be close. Blocking the boar again. And yeah, that's what he expected to do. Very nice micro here. Villager micro, eco micro. And Viper managing to get the boar without losing the villager. You don't want to lose a vill here, really. Not in these tournament games. Viper now going to scout. Where was his deer? 4 deer on this corner. Those are going to be difficult to get in. Maybe he's going to open the vaults. Not sure about it. But we might see skip the deer and just go and scout around. Lojza right now is scouting Viper's map. He is not taking deer, so he's not luring the deer right now at least. Maybe he's going to do later on. Or maybe both players are going to skip the deer actually. Of course, the Teutons farms only costing 40 wood means you have an easy food eco. And 6 farms for Lojza up already. Viper, let's see, got 4 farms, doing a barracks right now, and clicked up to feudal age already. Loys a little bit later, he's got 2 more villagers, 27 against 25 population. Viper should make sure to not get housed. Is he building a house somewhere right now? Yeah, building it first, then the barracks. That's a smart thing to do. He realized, oh, I'm going to be housed. And that's really hurtful. Getting to feudal age and being housed is like one of the most terrible things that can happen. Actually, Viper going to mill the deer, interesting, without loom. Of course, Lojza is not expected to go aggressive now. I don't see any barracks. We know that. Viper doesn't know. But Viper is up to feudal age first, so he can afford it, he can do this. And he's going to get up a stable, for, most likely. Let's see, maybe even outside the villagers. There we go, stable coming up. And actually, 1 villager is fast enough to build a stable in 50 seconds. Good luck, easy game. And Lojza actually winning the scout fight. Nice. Now Viper is going to be bored, I guess. And you have no power here. Yeah, Lojza is like Arena is Lojza's home map. Maybe he's meaning that. But very nice to see Lojza with a scout fight here. Viper tried his best, but miscalculated, I guess, or maybe he didn't see it early enough. Viper still taking the deer here, and double relics coming in. I think he's still waiting to produce the first scouts. Or maybe he's just going to go knights and skip the scouts, but 1 is coming up now. Also, horse color should come in for him. Lojza is on the way to castle age as well. Both now 29 population. Viper, 2 more villagers. 1 more villager. Is this possible? Did Lojza lose a villager? Did he do loom? I thought Lojza was up later. How is Viper doing this? Not sure what happened, but No, wait, that's villagers, yeah. I'm not sure what happened. Viper getting a monastery up, Lojza getting a monastery up as well, and both coming in for him. Viper doing loom, TC on the main gold, and this little woodline, another TC on the second stone and the woodline, so Loys is gonna go 3 TC boom at least. Viper producing the first knight, he is getting a TC on the second gold and a woodline as well. Very nice TC positions here actually. And Viper should be able to take a few relics at least, but where's the scouts for him? He's got rid of Lojza's scout, he's got 2 knights on the field, and now starting to collect the relics. Lojza also got a scout here. Did he convert it or did he heal up his own scout? I'm not sure what happened. Scout hunting now, and Loys is getting the first relic in, the first one from the outside. Gonna go for this one as well. Viper can see these relics, and he's sending the knights immediately, but ooh, can Loys get the relic? I don't think he can, and he didn't even send the monk, just sent the monk to get his own relic. Now he's producing more monks, he wants to get this third relic, wants to get this little advantage. Viper going aggressive, building a siege workshop forward, he's got 3 TCs. Yeah, building a TC on the main gold and woodline just as expected. And Lojza will try and go for this relic at a certain point. The question is, can he do it? Because Viper got a lot of military units on the field already, and he's sending the monks, so I think, yeah, Lojza is going to have 2 relics, Viper 3, and a few knights going for mangonels maybe. Let's see, Lojza's eco looking good. I think he's got 3 TCs up and running. Do we see 4? No, that's 3 TCs. And Viper is producing a mangonel, so he wants to go in. 1 is already out. Let's see where he's going to try and break in. The 2 gates are a possibility, but it won't be easy. And Lojza doing double monastery, that's interesting. Is he going to produce a lot of monks here? We might see redemption then. Redemption will be a very good option here, but Viper is doing atonement. Maybe he thought, maybe he realizes Lojza won't go for mangonels, and pretty good counterplay here. Viper starting to convert, and Lojza has to go back. He doesn't have atonement. Viper is gonna go through this gate pretty easy, I guess. And Loys is not even producing more monks right now. He's sending those 4 monks back. And Viper is the one who's going really aggressive here. Loys has food eco though, that's amazing. He's got so much farms up already, getting a castle next to his TC. Stonewalling, he really wants to win this game. Once these players are stonewalling, you know this is like serious now. And while Viper is breaking in, Lojza should be able to get this castle up in time. Viper doing gold mining, and Lojza, after finishing this castle, he will click up to Imperial Age, I think. There we go, imp click as soon as the castle is standing. Lojza on 77 villagers, Viper on 69. And Viper right now can go in, and he's too late basically. He might be able to steal those 2 relics, but that's not really worth it. And Viper is still a good amount of food away from clicking up to him. His eco is not that strong, 73 villagers though, that's not bad. And TC number 4 on this extra gold here. Probably wants to fit farms around, otherwise he could have gone here towards the woodline. Boatkin and arrow coming in for Lojza, hand card. Is Lojza going to do like elite skirmishes, or does he want to get enough range on the castle? I'm not sure. Maybe he wants to reinforce this castle. And we might see Viper trying to steal these relics then. Last hit from the mangonels, the monastery will be down. And Lojza can see Viper's monks, he can see all the military units. Viper can see the castle now. And he needs some meat. They are yours. Oh, Lojza inviting Viper to go and grab the relics, but I think Viper knows that this might be a little bit of a trap here. Saying don't believe you immediately. Viper clicked up to Imperial Age as well. Lojza almost there. Viper with a lot of gold in the bank, and Lojza with a lot of everything in the bank here actually. Could go for a second castle if you wanted to. What do we see? Archery range is coming up, and university, so chemistry and hand cannoneers are going to be today's army composition. Maybe halberdiers later on. And we might see champions at a certain point, or even paladin if one player is dominating. But for now it's archer rangers, and Lojza with this castle is going to be able to defend himself for long enough. Block printing also coming for Lojza, wants to be able to convert mangonels from 12 range against only 7. We know this is going to end, and I think the best time for this would be now, but Loys, of course, is busy doing other things. Oh my god, other things. I can't speak right now. You know what I mean. Castle coming for Loys in a forward position. Interesting, and I think Viper cannot see this. Viper is still busy trying to go into Loys' space. Managed to convert a knight as Loysa, and attacking this monk, this thing. Why is Viper not converting? Losing one monk. He converted 3 monks, and now there's 1 knight for Loysa taking down those monks from Viper. That's not good for Viper. Viper even has the time to kill the mangonel first, and probably then go back and kill the monk. Viper is up to Imperial. What is he going to do? Chemistry on the way immediately. Padded archer armor. Also doing double barracks and triple archer range for now. Loysa getting more archer ranges up forward. The castle is there. Trebuchet coming out. Viper has now realized that there's a forward castle, and the first hand cannoneers are streaming across the map. Also, this knight did a good job here. And Loysa, 2 relics. Viper did steal the other relics apparently. Let me see, let me check. That's 2 and 1 more. And Viper even sending the relics back to the backwards monastery, I guess. What do we see? 2 months of pikeman, leather archer armor. Also for Loysa. Double siege workshop and another castle coming up. Loysa is covering the stone, so Viper won't get too many castles up himself. 3 trebuchets on the field, hitting those archer ranges where a lot of hand cannoneers are being produced. Viper got a castle out himself and doing double siege workshop, more archer ranges. But Loysa is right now dominating. Got a lot more military units out because he could produce for a little bit more time, like 3 minutes difference, I guess. Loysa doing heavy plow and redemption now as well. Does he have monks in the field? There's 3, but it's probably worth it against bombard cannons or maybe archers. And Viper is a problem because there's hand cannoneers inside his eco. 7 against 3. Viper is going to take a few hits, but Loysa is going to take a few shots on those villagers, going to kill a few of them. And Viper 121, 123, that's a nice number actually. It won't make the big difference, but the longer those hand cannoneers are inside the Viper space, the longer Viper will have trouble and won't be able to concentrate on this pretty strong forward here actually. Also on the right hand side, Loysa is taking his own gold, having an outpost to see what Viper is planning to do, and those hand cannoneers are still alive. Now the last ones of them are going down. At the same time, trebuchets are moving forward. This castle might be next. Viper got 2 bombard cannons out on the field. They are good against the trebuchets, I guess, if being microed, but Loysa also got the monks here, and 8+5 range. I wondered if that would happen, but Boatkin arrow and the crenellations, I think it is, giving those castles 13 range against 12 range from the bombard cannons, so these castles actually can defend them. Damn it! Can't talk today. Can defend themselves. My god. Siege engineers coming in for Lojza. I should stop talking. That's a problem, I can't. And Viper taking a few good hits on those hand cannoneers, taking them all down. He now got more military units, but Lojza still with the map control here. Lojza resources, he's pretty much using everything he has. Got 1k wood and good amount of gold. Viper got a lot of gold and wood in the bank, so he could go for more bombard cannons, but he's losing all the buildings. Trebuchet being repaired. Should go down now. Yep, there we go. But Loys are also getting bombard cannons out, and Viper has so many things to do simultaneously. He's doing crenellations now as well, trying to hit the hand cannoneers, but this castle is pretty strong here. Trebuchet is now being moved forward to hit the castle. Bombard cannon is there, and so Loys should be able to defend this castle. Viper now with a lot of hand cannoneers, looking good. He's in score lead, but Loys is switching to lead skirmishes, and that's the, pretty much the best thing you can do right now. Saving your gold for maybe siege units later on and send a few lead skirmishers. You don't mind losing those. Viper having a little bit of siege here, having a good amount of hand cannoneers, pretty much the same military units right now. Is Monk still helpful, I guess, trying to convert a bombard cannon? Yep, and got it. Very nice. Skirmisher being hit by this bombard cannon, that one went down. But this fight still looks like it's going in Loys' favor. Viper having 2 trebuchets not going to be enough, I guess, and he's sitting in the castle instead of the traps. Traps being repaired, I guess the castle is being repaired next then. And fight going left and right, and 1 trap going down, 4 bombard cannons still there, and the castle is only hitting the barracks, so Viper actually could go forward. At the same time, Loys are building a castle in the siege workshop on the right hand side. Wants to pressure Viper on both sides of his map, on both corners. And Viper taking relatively good fight here, but losing the trebuchets and still doesn't manage to get this castle down, something that he desperately needs to do. Double castle, even helping Lojza here, even more. That's what you want to say. And Lojza happily taking gold wherever he wants right now. Viper pretty much trapped inside his base. Lojza also took the extra gold and is taking, and going forward, trying to get a little bit of ground. Bombard cannons are pretty strong right now, and one trebuchet hitting this castle as well, but Lojza is now sending battering rams, probably going to do cap rams pretty soon too. Viper resources looking okay, 5k wood, that's actually a little bit imbalanced. Lojza resources pretty nice, he can produce pretty much everything. He's doing that, he's producing elite skirmishers and bombard cannons, but getting a few monks out now and then, and still got 3 trebuchets, and +1 now in the field. I guess this one is attacking the castle now. Battering ram took care of this trebuchet that went down, and Viper being forced to go back a little bit because Loys is sending a lot of elite skirmishes. Viper needs to switch his army as well, I think, and he's pretty late with that. He's doing more archer ranges now. He only got 1 left. No, that's 2, 3, 4, 5. Only 1 inside his base. Oh, look at this. Cap ram attack from Viper, but Lojza just producing a few Teutonic Knights from the castle, taking care of these cap rams, and sending his own battering rams to get rid of the monasteries and the stable. At the same time, the elite skirmishers just parking on the castle because why not? They can do it. And the castle slowly but surely going down. Only 1k4 HP left. Those hand cannoneers are in range of those elite skirmishers. That's not where you want to stand. And this castle didn't go down. Battering ram, cap ram. Doesn't really matter, this little fight on the bottom side here, because the main thing is happening here. Elite skirmisher now on the way for Viper, which is pretty late. He's still got a lot of resources in the bag, could produce a lot of elite skirms, but he needs to get more production going, I think. Loys 38 military units, Viper only 17, and Loys still producing. Nice ram on the trebuchets, one going down immediately. Oh, and with the last hit, getting all 3 traps down. Big victory for Viper here, very, very strong. And while Viper is 1k in the score lead, I think Lojza got the advantage here. Not sure what it is. Maybe Viper with 132 villagers got the bigger eco. He's got a little bit more population, and Lojza's population actually always under 150. That's something I don't really understand. 111 villagers, maybe he could go for a few more. Do we have idle villagers? 17 for Viper. So Lojza only 3, that's alright. And the fight is still going. Very good game till here. And both players doing scale barring armor. So we are going to see a scale that's cavalry units. It's not pikemen, yeah, that's the stable coming up. Question is, what are they going to do? Let's check. Viper, is he producing? No, not yet. Still going for elite skirmishers and probably bombard cannons. There we go, also a few rams now and then. And Lojza got 2 more traps, hitting everything he can. And Viper just trying to hit those hand cannoneers or elite skirmishers, which is always nice. Having traps to hit your opponent's units, that's always really annoying for your opponent. Bloodlines coming in from both players almost at the same time. So pretty similar strategy here. Nice to see that on these top levels players are doing the same things, know what's best for them. Elite skirmisher numbers now good for Viper here, 47 against 45 military units, and Cavalier upgrade on the way for Loys, chain barding armor as well. Looks like Viper doesn't have too much gold left. What can he take? Main gold, no more. And this extra gold is not there anymore. Where's his other golds? They should be on the right hand side, and he's taking the third one, which is outside the second one. Only now a mining camp coming up there. I think that's a little bit of a mistake. He should have started to collect this gold a little bit earlier. Do we see bombard cannons being converted? That's 1 conversion at least, going down immediately, but still that's 225 gold. First knight on the field for Lojza, Cavalier upgrade on the way. Where do we have the stables for Lojza? I don't even want to check because I don't want to miss anything that's happening here in the middle. Bombard cannon fight still going, elite skirmishers in the middle, and scout cavalry being produced by Viper. Interesting, doesn't have the gold that he needs to get Cavalier. So, guilds coming in for both players almost at the same time as well. Look at this, that's amazing how good those players are. They know what to do and when to do it. And now the scouts are doing a reasonable job here against the elite skirmishers. Loys are putting those bombard cannons away, but still a big fight happening non-stop, and players are only concentrating on this fight. I guess there is nothing else happening on the map when it comes to fighting. Cavalier now moving in. I think this might be hard for Viper to defend. Halberdier for Viper, expected, he knows, he saw the knight from Loys, so he knows he might go Cavalier, but Viper now taking care of this trebuchet. He might go for the Bomberkins if they're still alive. Yeah, there's one alive, and at the same time Scouts hitting the elite skirmishers. Actually, Teuton Scouts, of course it's only Scout Cavalry, but they're not too bad if they're fully upgraded, and still can be useful in those fights. Halberdier is probably better, and Lojza is getting ground. He's now hitting this castle with the bombard cannons. He's losing those, but the castle went down, also 2 trebuchets hitting, and now Viper's base is pretty much open for Lojza to just go in and try to kill, try to raid, taking this gold now, but this Cavalier is hitting those villagers. A monk is there, but you really try to micro your monk in this like messy battle here, and those elite skirmishers are pretty much doomed because the Cavaliers are going to take them down so easily. Halberdiers are going to help Viper a lot if he can get enough of them, but right now Loys has 62 military units, Viper only 26, that's almost nothing, and Loys is still looking good. Viper resources pretty low except for wood. Loys resources, he doesn't have too much gold as well, but wood and food are looking fine, and he's invested a lot into Cavalier. I think he's still queued up a lot of Cavalier as well. There we go. So Lojza should be able to take this fight now. He's sending more and more units in. He's going to get a castle in front of Viper's TC and that small part of the food eco. Reinforcing his position here, reinforcing the map control that he already has. Even going for a mining attempt to take Viper's main stone. That's pretty ballsy, but I like it. Iron Castle now coming in, reinforcing, making those Cavalier a little bit stronger. Elite skirmishers there, Cavalier are moving in, more elite skirmishers behind that. Trebuchet is still alive. That one siege workshop is being attacked by Lojza now as well, because why not? The trebuchets are being unpacked and standing there. Hit whatever you can. Viper doing another siege workshop, 130 villages still for Viper, so his eco should be pretty fine actually. 30 villages, idle villages for both players, but Lojza is just putting pressure on Viper and going in pretty strong here. A lot of military units on the field, and Viper just doesn't know what to do. There's a few military buildings out, but it looks like Viper doesn't have enough production going. Everywhere units are queued, but he needs more buildings still, and he doesn't really have space in his arena to build those behind. Now even more villagers going to take the stone, which is a smart thing to do. Viper on 23 military units is trying to take this gold, but Lojza is being very patient, waiting for more units to come in. This cavalry arch probably was a misclick, and Viper calling GG before he's getting like really rushed in, really under the wheels. Very strong game from Loys. I like this forward idea of the 2 castles. Viper was never able to get rid of these castles. Loys went for elite skirmishers earlier, and I think that's what pretty much won him the game. He had not really the better boom, only 112 villages, but he had the better strategy and the right ideas at the right time. Very nice game. I hope you enjoyed this one, and game number 6 coming up. See ya there, and GG.